What's going on, guys? How are your meatballs? This is the Zcast, episode number 9. Today, we're going to be talking about if Black Ops 6 or does Black Ops 6 zombies suck. I'm Joe Man 123. That is Mr. Ryan Inazuma Flavor, right? Yeah. Hello? I don't know. Um, but in the meantime, he tries to do that. I wish I can focus the gameplay window. You know what I mean? But why am I streaming? Why is it 480p? What is going on? Excuse me? But in the background here, Flamer has some Black Ops 6 Zombies gameplay. I'm just gonna confirm. Yes, thank you, Mr. Dalek JD. we are taking over in your footsteps and reusing somebody's stuff. No, I'm kidding. Um, yeah, today we're gonna be talking about whether or not Black Ops 6 Zombie sucks. I made a video yesterday that popped off talking about my thoughts on the whole situation. Flavor made a video as well talking about Liberty Falls. Today we're going to be discussing everything COD Zombies, but we will focus primarily on Black Ops 6. I think it would probably be good to talk about some MW3 stuff too, but we'll see. Flamer, if you want to guide this, you can. Well, I try to figure out what's up with my stolen water bottles. Yeah. And similarly, Richtofen got sucked into the Dark Ether, it seems, in the intro cinematic cutscene for Liberty Falls. Which, by the way, haven't seen that area in the map yet, by the way, for anyone angry about the map, but just wanted to. But yeah, it all looks really sick. The ending cutscene from Modern. Hold on, my water delivery was incorrect quantity. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So the ending cutscene and the intro cinematic cutscene for Modern Warfare Zombies and Black Ops 6 Zombies, respectively, were all awesome. I think they've done a great job at kind of nailing home what we like in cutscenes, in terms of cutscenes, and hopefully that extends to the ending cutscenes. But I'm excited based on what we've seen so far. Without saying anything map wise, for sure, just off cutscenes. All right, you want to just jump right into that? All right, well, real quick before we do, just to connect that last thing we were talking about, Modern Warfare Zombies season 5 Reloaded, really cool boss fight, by the way, defeating the entity. I love the update, great stuff there in terms of it being a Modern Warfare update. I'm extremely grateful. But now connecting that back, since that leads into Liberty Falls, my thoughts on Liberty Falls. If you look at this gameplay right here, the Dark Ether, that is so beautiful, man. From what we've seen, the map doesn't look very big, but to my understanding, we still have unexplored areas. There was a vault, there was a safe, there were some other things going on. So I really can't tell you how I think the map's going to play out, because I think there's a chance that we could, just keep unlocking more portals over the map, and the Dark Ether can continually seep into this map, and maybe by round 20, we're in a full Dark Etherified area. Who the hell knows what happens, right? Well, another thing too to remember, and this could be wishful thinking, and if it is, then we can start to discuss some issues with the game, with the actual aesthetic of the map, because right now the aesthetic isn't a zombified map. But this outbreak just began. Like, that's the story this map is set in. Like, the outbreak just began. They're trying to lock down this facility to make sure the zombies don't get in. Am I wrong? Right? Isn't that how what's going on here? Exactly. So there's a very good chance we could see evolvement over this. Obviously, on your screen, you're seeing the spider rounds. That aesthetic looks absolutely sick, no doubt about that. If that was just the aesthetic of the map, that would be even better than what we have now. But something about this just tells me that there's got to be. I know, understand this is gonna almost be the. Yeah. Yeah. We really don't know yet, but because we didn't play it either. But I mean, just in general, I wouldn't doubt that there's some kind of evolvement in the map itself. I want to hold out to at least see if there is before I say this map has no personality, this map has no life. What was that? Oh, yeah, okay. But there's a good chance that we get some of evolvement in terms of just the map itself. Mine? Oh, my mic's not muted. Oh, they can't hear you because I don't have the audio source on. It's all right. Well, okay. What we will say is Flamer hasn't said that much yet, thankfully. But hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. There you go. How you doing, Flamer?
Hello there, people of the internet. It is right
Hey.
now 12 a.m. and we're doing a Zcast. So, yes,
Yes.
everything all right
6
now?
p.m. Eastern. A little bit later than we initially anticipated. But
Yeah, it's okay.
hold on. I can see it right in the app, Mr. Person. Anyways, sorry, somebody stole my water bottles that got delivered today. But in essence, to recap real quick, we just basically what Flamer said is he talked about Modern Warfare 3 zombies. You guys heard me talk about it too. We pretty much just echoed the same thing about how the boss fight was good, about how the entity stuff leaks right into Black Ops 6 zombies. Now all of it looks really cool, for the most part. The only thing we have to really wait on to see is if the map evolves in any way, shape, or form. By the way, Expert Fusion, what's
Yes.
up? How are your meatballs? Revived, how are your meatballs?
Hello,
Are we
everybody.
good? Think we should be good.
I hope we're fine. Are we, please?
Think so. We're doing this on Google Meets, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck it is for the first time.
we're trying something different.
And we have look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at what we got here. Watch this. We got a whiteboard.
It's showing the whiteboard, really?
Let's let's take this out of the trash. So here,
It's out of the trash.
ready? Let's just go over this real quick. We have Liberty Falls, right? We got Liberty
Mm-hmm.
Falls right now. All
Yes.
right, I'm done. I'm done being stupid.
Okay.
Um,
So, going back to what I said,
yes.
I feel like Liberty Falls still has a lot of stuff to showcase it to us. I think we've only seen the surface,
I
like
don't
we've
think they
only
were able to see that.
scratched a little bit of the surface right now. In there was a barrier next to the motel uh, that did not look like it was supposed to be there, and I do think that like leads towards the mansion that we saw in the intro cutscene, because we need to go down there. We need to confront the Samantha thingy orb kind of thing, AI. I don't know what's going to be, but we'll see in the future, of course, with that. Um, and like we are saying, Joe, this is a zombified area that just started,
Yeah.
and it's like 2 days ago, right? That it started.
No, it isn't. It's quite literally like literally just started like maybe 2 hours ago. Was it not?
Oh, that's it.
Because
Yeah.
like it's the in the cutscene you see the zombies literally like run into the map. Like that's literally what's
Yep.
happening here. It wasn't. I
Yep.
don't think it was days. I think it was literally hours or minutes ago that this thing started. And I think that's why that's really what they were going for here. This is like a normal town, but that's why I also say it could evolve. We have obviously
Hmm.
the Dark Ether already bleeding through. We have a seamless transition, as you saw in the gameplay, to the Pack-a-Punch area. What if we have that Dark Ether just continually bleed in through the map? I've also, and people have done the time difference thing, so it makes sense that this is a day map. But either way, I've said that if they change the skybox on this, I mean, anyone with a brain, if they change the skybox on this would immediately look like a completely different map, and people would have immediately perceived it way different than they initially did, without
This
a
is
doubt.
literally the Alpha Omega skybox for me right here.
I don't know. Alpha Omega skybox kind of goes hard to me, but yeah, okay,
No, you know what I mean with like the color scheme and everything in this map.
yeah.
It's like the same as Alpha Omega.
Somebody said it reminded them of Attack of the Radioactive Thing.
Yeah, I thought that was very strange when I saw that, just because it has like a motel. And
Yeah,
yeah, no. So what we're saying is we might be looking at like more ways of going into the Dark Ether. We just saw like the church. Maybe there's more ways to confront other areas, because I don't think it's just gonna be the left and the right side of the church. That just seems too silly.
listen, it's possible, and even if that
It's,
is the
it's,
case,
it's
I
yeah.
still have to invite this idea into people's heads. Have you seen Terminus Island? It
Yes.
seems like everyone's forgetting about Terminus Island. They should have revealed this map. I understand why they didn't, because the reception, perception would have been even worse. But in a
Mm-hmm.
sense, if they showed off Terminus Island the way they showed off this map, people would be like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." But
Yeah.
no. Now we have this, and we haven't even seen the full map, and they may have shot themselves in the foot by doing what they did. So
Yeah.
we have to wait and we really do have to wait and see. I think overall, I don't mind the Cold War mechanics. I mean, I prefer the BO3 stuff more, but the Cold War stuff worked in Cold War, so it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Also, I want to say one thing that because we see like the akimbo pistols on screen right here,
Oh yeah,
uh, Mustang and Sally's are officially back.
hell yeah, dude.
I'm very happy about that.
See, people say they don't listen to us. You on the video that I uploaded, I talked about Liberty Falls being. It's okay that people think it's bad because it's kind of like the intention with the map, not to be bad, right? The premises of that, just that this is our giant to our Shadows of Evil, and that this map, Liberty Falls, is the same thing as the giant is in Black Ops 3 to Shadows of Evil because we have Terminus Island as the real big map.
Mm-hmm.
And people say they don't listen when in Black Ops 4 we had a launch with 4 maps and there were problems, so they cut back. Probably not for that reason, but they cut back. They gave us 2 maps, one big one small one, just like Black Ops 3. They brought back Gobblegums. They brought back the Mustang and Sally. They brought back a lot of the Cold War mechanics that people enjoyed. They've gone on record to say that they're trying to make Easter eggs more difficult than ever before. I
Yep.
mean, what else do people want? Like, really, what else do you want?
I don't know what people want, honestly. People just think they are privileged to certain things, and they. I was saying this before, but they're trying to take some stuff that they've learned from the past and
Yeah,
put it back in like BO3. This game is heavily relying on the stuff they learned from BO3, but they're also trying to put their own spin with it because they know people liked the Cold War formula.
yeah,
So they're trying to find a way to be in between.
dude.
And I find something very, very funny. Like when you inject yourself with like this serum and you turn into the mangler, you get like a little hut.
Yeah. Wait, say that again.
When you inject yourself with like the serum to turn into a mangler,
Yeah.
you get a little hut with like the health and everything.
Okay.
That's literally the exact same thing as in BO4, and people seem to love it. And in BO4, they hated it.
Any thoughts in chat, by the way? Yeah. Flamer, also, I think this would be a fantastic time.
Hmm?
A fantastic time for me to, for you to end your, pause the gameplay, end your
Oh,
screen share, and
oh,
now
give me a second.
let me share my screen.
Okay, is it showing or not?
Yes. In which I am going to be reading some comments from Gorod Krovi's reveal trailer, where people
Yep.
seemingly, you think back now, you want maps like Gorod Krovi, right, guys? I do too. You want maps with a crazy atmosphere, crazy stuff going on, lots of excitement, lots of fun, right? That's what you want now. Let's go see what people thought 8 years ago when Gorod Krovi got revealed.
Okay, hold up. Can I do the voice? Can I do the voice?
Good.
Okay. Give me the comments. Where's your comments?
Hold on. Let's see. Here you go. Oh, here's one right here.
All right.
Not that great. We're not getting to it yet, but let's see.
Yeah. Imagine someone that hasn't played zombies since Black Ops 1 and they say these cutscenes for the first time?
Hold on. Let's see. Treyarch. So do you want your... Wait, oh, is this the intro cutscene? This is the intro cutscene. That's why.
Yeah, you need to have the trailer.
Yeah. Gorod Krovi reveal trailer.
The angel. No, it's like not yeah, that one.
It has
The
been
one with
known by
Nikolai.
many names, but I know it. I love meatballs. That's my thoughts. Let's
Yes.
see.
Oh, this is it. This is the one. This is the one. Go read more. Okay, I'm going in. COD developer. Hey kids, what would you like to be in the next COD game? Kindergartner 1, Dragon. Kindergartner 2, Gumball. Kindergartner 3, Flying Octopus Robot. COD dev, we've got all we need. Make the game.
Yeah. Hold on. This isn't even... Here, let's see. Don't bring your negativity to probably one of the most innovative, creative, and diverse maps ever to be created. This person actually had a brain.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm trying... The best zombies map ever. We want a new COD. Gives BO2. We want something new. Gives BO3. We want something old. Gives old zombies maps. We want new ideas. Gives alien squids and robots. We want old COD. Gives old zombie weapons. We want COD without squids and robots. COD devs kill themselves. This is literally the exact cycle stuff goes in. Hold on. I'm trying to find, like, I've seen some wild ones on Twitter, but I'm hoping we can just find one in the stray somewhere. Oh, boy. I just saw a crazy comment. But the point of doing this is to show you guys that even back then, people had massive issues with Black Ops 3 Zombies maps. Here, what the fuck happened to zombies? Like, this escalated too much. There were people back then that saw Gorod Krovi, and I wasn't one of those. I was so hyped. But they saw it, and they were like, what is this? This isn't zombies. That's where we're at right now, guys. We have hit our transitional period from, we had one BO2 to BO3, and now this is the one from BO3/4 into Cold War. Or into BO6, pretty much. It just constantly, like the lights in the background. The lights kind of fade to different colors, right? They kind of like all like etch into each other to kind of fade into a different color. That's kind of how zombies has evolved over the years, especially over the course of the other games. We've seen self-revives implemented, starting weapons implemented, different uses of perks implemented, new perks implemented. We've seen all these things kind of blend together slowly over time and lead up to the product that we have now. Some good, some bad. But in essence, people are going to love what they see. Some people are going to hate what they see. Some people are going to be all right and just try to take it for what it is and enjoy it. So... all in all, I personally have to say, we'll see what Flamer has to say, is I think people are overreacting. I understand you want Black Ops 3 DLC back again, and so do I. I'm not going to lie to you. But in all honesty, if you can have fun, if you can shut your negative brain down, which is everyone now, shut your negative brain down and just try to have some damn fun, then I think you will have some damn fun with Black Ops 6 Zombies. Because I had fun in Cold War, and those maps were mid. Some of them were better than others, but for the most part, on average, they were mid. So, now we're getting elite maps with tuned-up Cold War mechanics. How could you complain?
Yes. You want to hear something crazy?
What? What's crazy?
I want you to go to the Shadows of Evil reveal trailer.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you know what? That's an awesome idea. That's the best look, because that's when stuff really changed. And we're not going to do this all stream, but this is, again, just to show you that even if you're one of these people, that's fine. Listen, there's another important thing. People should be able to voice their criticisms. They should be able to say, I don't like this, but they should say, I don't
Mm-hmm.
like this because this. Not, I don't like this because the developers don't care about us and this. That's bullshit. And you know that's
Yeah.
fucking bullshit. The developers have more passion than anybody. And listen, I I love Blundell. I always blow up Blundell. But Kevin Drew and his team has just as much, if not more passion than Jason Blundell did. He may show it and do it in different ways, but he has just as much passion. So to disrespect the developers like that is ridiculous and sick as well. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a shill for developers. I always told you I'm not going to defend a game for a relationship ever. But you gotta stop at some point. You gotta stop being a negative prick at some point.
Yep. And can we just say that Black Ops 3 is the peak of zombies content, of course. Shadows of Evil is considered one of the best maps out there right now. Beforehand, and I remember these allegations so vividly back in 2015, I believe, 2014, 2015, I believe, people were hating this.
Yeah,
They did not like the parasites, they did not like the Margwa. They were like, what the actual flip is going on with my zombies mode?
yeah.
And I think there's some comments in here that are just like, damn.
Let's see. It's just that people think that they have to have stuff their way, and they don't understand that in their little selfish, bitchy world that they live in, that there's other people, and that other people like other things. Like, for
Yeah,
example, I hate Outbreak, other people like it, so I understand that it may have to come back, and probably is coming back at some point in time. Am I happy about
probably
it?
in the
No, but it
future.
is what it is, and I'm going to try to enjoy it. I'm not going to cry about it like all these little fucks on the internet.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say Outbreak can sometimes be fun when you're playing with friends, but also the Easter egg, the first one at least, Legion, I beat
Yeah,
that for my ever first try on solo, like a month ago, and I enjoyed it. I was happy. I was raging, of course, but I was happy that I beat it.
guys, just face it. We're not gonna have the main games with the original four anymore. I like how it how it is different every time. Personally, this guy was fucking shot, dude. I guess because they revealed this first and then the Giant second.
Yep.
2015 me, Shadows of Evil is great. 2020 me, still great. I can't really find too many. Let's see. I'm gonna search for word. I'm gonna search for trash. I'm gonna search for bad. Oh, let's see. We got one match. Oh, it's in his name. I don't know where this one is. Now became ritual. Am I the only one? Wait, who was hyped till the big alien and fly? See, am I the only one who was hyped till the big alien and flying alien came out? Again, another example of
There you
people
go.
seeing things that they're not used to because people like comfort. They like familiarity. Familiar. Can't say that word. Gonna have to work on the pronunciation on that one.
Oops.
But they like things that are familiar. And as such, whenever they go out of their comfort zone, oh my god, what am I gonna do with myself? Oh no, score streaks and zombies. It's over. Which, granted, I agree. I don't like score streaks and zombies, but it works, right? It somewhat works, and they found a way to tone stuff down as well, which is good.
Yeah.
Familiarity.
Yep.
Familiarity. I don't can't pronounce it. Not working right now. I'm gonna have brain just shutting down. All right. 90% of this comment section is kids crying, saying it's futuristic. Futuristic. Oh, I can't speak today. Look cool till a flying shit from Ghost came up. See?
There we go.
Either way, I think we can. I don't think DE had any real bad. I bet you Revelation. I feel like everyone was engaged by
Mm-hmm.
Revelations. I think SOE and Gorod were really good. We're never getting anything like this ever again. Such a shame. Oh, that was 2 weeks ago. Besides this alien shit, this looks good, I guess. So, I mean, there you go. People just weren't. It's not even that they weren't happy. This just wasn't what they wanted, so they weren't. It's not that they weren't dissatisfied. It's not that they were dissatisfied. It's that they weren't necessarily the happiest they could be because it wasn't what they wanted. And what did it turn out to be? It turned out to be, I don't care what any of you Cold War losers have to say. As much as I like Cold War, and I'm just doing this, to be dramatic. Black Ops 3 is the best zombies mode of all time, by far, and it all something that nobody thought they'd want, like gobblegums and these aliens and apothecans and all the shit that happened in the story, time traveling, crazy gobblegum effects, whatever it may be, things that changed the game so drastically, people dislike so much, and it turned out to be so much fun. And now we have
Mhm.
a similar, somewhat situation with Black Ops 6 Zombies. Similar, not the same. And again, point being, people have to just relax.
Mhm.
And by the way, we're getting DLC 1 before the end of the year.
Yeah, which is interesting to think about.
Um, yeah, I think that was a good little segment we had to do. Again, anybody have any comments? Does anyone have any comments about Liberty Falls, Terminus Island, Black Ops 6 Zombies in general, the mechanics? I know Expert Fusion, if you're still here, he had problems with the HUD in itself, which we could talk about. You want to talk about the HUD real quick, Flamer? Your thoughts on the HUD?
Uh,
Or on anything we just talked about?
well, regarding the HUD, I honestly don't mind it.
Okay.
It's just simplistic, and you can also remember that you can get rid of certain stuff, eh?
Yeah. Dude. Yep. So, what's the main thing you've seen people complain about in terms of the HUD? What's the main?
Blandness.
Okay. I was
They're
gonna.
like the freaking stylized versions are gone, but they have been gone since BO4. Honestly,
Yeah. I still want it back, but
oh yeah,
what's
I
up,
want it
Party?
back, of course, but
Power meatballs. Um. So, yeah, I completely agree. I want a zombified HUD again too at some point in time, but that's not the be all end all. As I said with Black Ops 4 Zombies multiple times, people used to criticize the HUD in Black Ops 4, which it wasn't great, but that was
yeah,
just a small piece to a couple of issues the game had, leading to people not liking the overall game. Some people, I personally enjoyed it, but there were a lot of smaller things in Black Ops 4 instead of one blaringly obvious thing. Like, for example, take Liberty Falls, right? Which, if it was just at face value, the environment
hmm
of the map, that's a main big thing, right? It wasn't like that with BO4. There was a lot of smaller things that kind of accumulated on people,
yep,
and the HUD was just an easy thing to talk about. But with this, the HUD, like you said, is very simplistic. It's customizable in some aspects. It's not final, so they can possibly change things. And more importantly, on the video I made yesterday that absolutely blew up, it was literally like one of my most popular videos over the first 24 hours. I'm very grateful for that. But in that video, 658 comments. About 100 of those comments were people talking about there being just the word zombie above the zombie. And and that it looked like Modern Warfare Zombies. And my simple response was, have you seen, again, like I said earlier, have you seen Terminus Island A? Because we have that. B, we haven't seen the entirety of this map. We don't know how this map could evolve and develop. We don't know what else is potentially in this map. Another thing is it's supposed to be, again, the giant to this game. The smaller, that's an ironic name, but the giant to the Shadows of Evil. The Liberty Falls to the Terminus Island. This is the smaller map in the game. And the other thing is, if you played Cold War Zombies, you know you can turn this stuff off. You can literally turn it off. I mean, if you haven't played it, that's fine. And I get if you haven't played it to complain about things like this. Somebody said, what am I, fucking stupid? I know it's a zombie. And yeah, no, everyone knows that. But there's the option to turn it off. Point being, Flamer, what should people
hmm
do before they open their fat fucking mouths? They should look up information about the game.
yep,
Because forget about just, saying something wrong or stupid. At least you'll know for yourself. Like, if that was a deal breaker for you, that it says zombie over the zombies, which is really annoying and it is stupid,
hmm
at least know that you can turn it off, and it's been a thing in games already, and you can turn it off. So I
yep,
really don't get it. Like, it's just, it honestly is just people being stupid. That's what it comes down to.
yep. It literally is.
Anyways, does anyone have any further comments on that? or Flamer, you have anything to add to that other than people
So
being stupid?
the thing with it is, we live in a very, very different zombies community than we used to be,
Player icons, yeah.
where we have people who are basically raging about all of these things being changed. You have to think about it, how we were like 10 years ago with all of this. when we went from Nocturne Totem to an asylum where we
15
got
years ago, you mean?
15 years ago, yeah, it's been a while, where we had an asylum where we could gotten perks. Suddenly, we got a Shinanuma, which gave us a Wonder Waffe, which was our first one weapon next to the ray gun. And on the Reese, we were able to pack a punch. That was what we wanted, you know. That's the every single time there was a new map, there was new changes. And BO1 changed it up more, and BO2 changed it up more, and BO3 they threw everything out of the door. And BO4 the same, but the reception was bad. And then they went back to it with Cold War, and now we're getting something new, and people are acting shocked. And I'm like, damn, we've been evolving all the way.
Yep. I'm trying to look just for more comments if possible, but um, who thinks Treyarch should make a zombies game by themselves? Look at this brilliant person from 8 years ago. Yep. Oh man.
Yep.
Also, Revive says that he would like there to be, in terms of the HUD, player icons back on it, which I agree, that would be really cool to have that back.
I think that'd be good. I was thinking, I've already been working on it, but I've been working on a mock up of what it
Like
could
the
look
gameplay.
like. And it, oh, you want me to turn on back the gameplay? Yeah, good.
Hold
There
on.
you go.
You got to end your screen share and restart it. I don't know how to Does anyone know how to reorganize the windows on Google Meet?
There you go. There you go, Big Joe. There you go. Yeah. But I think for player icons, they don't even need to showcase faces. I think if we're gonna do something with the operators, they should just make it Requiem logos.
What do you mean?
Or like the team that we are, and then on the other maps they should showcase the faces for Gray, Weaver, Carver, and the other person. Maya, I believe her name was.
What do you mean, like, just on the HUD?
On the HUD.
Yeah,
On the left side, yeah.
like we've had.
Yeah.
That worked. That looked great in
And,
BO3.
and then for the operators, they could just do the Requiem logo.
And that would be an easy way to make the HUD zombified without doing anything to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would really not zombify, but it would do it. And just on to your point, Flamer, earlier. If you look at the HUD right here, look how simplistic that actually is.
Yeah.
It's not in the way. It's not, at least it's not clunky like BO4's HUD. You know what I mean?
No, the moment that we get to the Mangler gameplay, I'll showcase like what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. Dude, I would say my only issue, and this is something that drove me insane with Modern Warfare Zombies, is that the perks are so spread apart. Why
Yep.
are they so? Why is there so much spacing between the perks? Push them together a little bit more. Again, pointless, completely pointless thing. Means almost nothing. But it just really bothers me that they're so far apart. Whereas when they're closer together, it just looks so condensed. It looks a lot better. Whatever. It's just, again, something small, insignificant. Just a thought.
Yep.
Okay, well, I don't even know what we're up to right now. We're just chatting.
We're just chatting. We're just doing fun stuff. Like we don't even need to go on script or anything,
No.
honestly, because we've just been doing the thing. Something I want to talk about though is we have this new guy Blanchard, which we saw, of course, in the cutscene with Richthofen, who is one of like his agents. Who's saying like, "Oh, I didn't expect you to be like here this fast or something," and I do have a feeling that because this is like strike team.
Yeah.
And this is the strike team that was captured by Richthofen and then released to help combat and this thing in exchange for freedom. That's what I'm thinking the story is going to be for this part. But that we did not hear it yet.
Okay. Revive said, literally all I want from the HUD right there is put the perks above your points and name and closer together. Above? Put your perks above the names? I don't know about that. Maybe below.
About the name.
Definitely
Below.
more condensed. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of them in the middle, to be honest. Again, this is really an irrelevant discussion, and this is something that a lot of people loom on a lot, especially with Black Ops 4 Zombies when it comes to those discussions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I would rather the perks be closer to the left-hand side, but really just more condensed. I think that would be a lot better of a look. But I don't know. I mean, there's room there on the left-hand side. Just throw in a player icon. Whatever operator you are, throw in a circular player icon or a little rectangular player icon. Get the perks moved over a little bit. I really don't have many issues. As much as I want a zombified HUD, I don't mind the simplicity of this one. Like, it works. I think the Gobblegum fucking looks a little strange, I'm not gonna lie, with the gray background. I think that should be transparent somewhat, but, you know, I mean...
It is what it is.
I wish Expert was still here, because he made a whole video on it. I was just curious to know. I didn't watch it, but what, if he had some thoughts, because I know one of his main issues was the HUD. I may have been... No, it was Celebrity Falls. Like, obviously there's optimizations that can be made, but I just don't think the HUD is personally what we should focus on now. I think the main focus should be, okay, this map doesn't look like a zombies map at all. Obviously there's a bunch of caveats, like we said, how it could evolve and do whatever, but I think that's more of a main focus than the actual HUD. Because let's put it like this. If we had hit this HUD on Black Ops 3, or Go Rod Crovey, or any map in Black Ops 3, would it really matter that much?
No.
Exactly. So
you know what I also like? How you can just stack gobblegums now.
Yeah.
You can see it right here. You can see 3 gobblegums. You can just choose whenever you want to use them. I think that's so good. Like those little neat changes.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I haven't had this level of excitement and hype in me and this feel. I'm almost getting not a nostalgic feel, but just in kind of, just not even in terms of the game, just in terms of the feel of the excitement. I haven't had excitement like this for a game in so long. Just because you could see, again, I don't know how people can say you can't, the passion in this. But I will say, Flamer, is going over some comments, again, is people felt, and this is a completely fair point, that over the course of 4 full years they had to work on a game, that this map should have looked more zombified than it is. And I don't necessarily disagree with that, but again, we don't know how it'll evolve. Let's just assume that it doesn't.
Exactly.
Let's assume that it doesn't. I completely agree, you know? Like, this doesn't look like a zombies map at all, and people think that this was thrown together in like 3 months. And I could also see something like that, you know what I mean? Like, it almost feels like that
I
in
mean,
a sense
yeah.
as of now.
I mean, if
Oh
we're gonna
God.
get like 6 maps on release, you know?
Did you see how big the jet gun was in the box?
Yeah.
That was a hug.
Yeah. No. But I you have to think about it. They've also started working on those other maps already.
Yeah.
So it might be that this was made in 3 months. Yeah, that's what we've been seeing in our videos. Like, this is in comparison to like an experience. This is like the giant of Black Ops 3, but for Black Ops 6, of course,
Exactly.
in terms of not scale-wise or how big it is. I've been seeing some people saying that you're fucking stupid. Sorry, you're really stupid for saying that. Have you seen how big this map is in comparison to the giant? I'm more talking about the way how this is set up as an experience that you can just survive on. You can just boot it up, play it straight away. You don't have to do anything Easter egg related.
The whole premise of the video I made yesterday. Literally. Exactly that. That this map is not supposed to necessarily, and people have problems with that principle in itself, and that's fine. But this map is supposed to be a second map, it seems. Granted, another point people brought up, they didn't market it like that. But this is almost meant to be a second map where people can go on to just kill zombies quickly and easily. And if they want to go on the more challenging maps, they have this map, a Terminus, and the other 4 DLC maps that we'll be getting, and possibly even more. Because I'd like to remind you that next year's 2025, we have Black Ops 2 possible rumors there. We have Zombies Chronicles 2 stuff possible swirling. Do I think stuff like that's going to happen necessarily? No, but who knows what could happen. So we have a full main cycle of this game with 4 maps of the level of Terminus Island, as well as this map as just a chilled map like Town in fucking Black Ops 2, which I know it doesn't look like a zombies map. That's the main thing. I get it. But let's wait and see how stuff plays out first. And real quick, Revive said, I feel like we're underestimating how insane this Easter egg could be because I feel like this map is hiding a lot. I think a better comparison to the scale is like D Machina. Yeah, I think that's fair. This map is small, but it's like not that small. I think this is like double the size of the Giant, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least. I mean, what other areas could there be? There could be a downstairs facility. We know we have access to the rooftops, the streets, but really there could be a downstairs facility which is where Richtofen was, I believe, right? in that, or some kind of house, some kind of area, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, it's just past 12. It's almost 1. So
Okay. You look
getting more
zoned out.
sleepy. Getting more sleepy. It is okay. But what were we saying? Just quick summary.
Uh, I mean, what do you want to talk about now? I mean, we pretty much covered Liberty Falls in its entirety. Talked about Black Ops 6 in general. We talked about older
Yeah.
comments and maps.
One thing. The vault that we were talking about. The
Yes.
bank vault. The bank vault is like a little side Easter egg that you can do by opening up by putting in a code, and if you kill a boss enemy, they drop keys, certain rarities, and what I've seen is they're all rarities like blue, green, purple, and yellow. I've not seen the yellow one, but apparently Dalek's out in this gameplay. But it seems that this is also there to help you set up so you can get your salvage and your weapons. So, like I'm saying, this map is here to help you set up a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Uh, and that more than likely will somehow be used in the Easter egg in some way, shape, or form. I'd be willing to bet at least.
Mm.
I realize one issue with this Google Meets is that we can't put any volume on videos that you share. Like if I'm streaming the main stream, then
Hmm.
but I guess if anything, we'll just put it on my screen. But we can't watch it like together-ish. Oh, I can full screen. Can I?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can change layout. Okay, nice.
Nice.
That's cool. Oh, look at it. Look at this. Yeah,
Look
that,
at
I guess
that.
that's the only problem is that I can't. I actually could output audio to you if anything. Okay, that's not a problem. I actually know how to do that. But let's see. Oh, wonder weapons. We have the ray gun coming back. We
We have
have.
the jet gun, Trustodine Model 23.
Oh, do we have the Wonder Wolf coming back though?
I don't know. We have seen it in the intro cinematic, so I have a feeling.
But
And also, thing what they have been teasing about is that they showed yesterday on COD Next, they were heavily emphasizing on that freaking Wonder Waffle replica.
yeah.
And
So
like, yeah, I'm just keeping it like rigged off next to my bed and everything. And I'm like, huh? Hmm?
my question is, why would they have a Wonder Wolf replica if it wasn't in the game? What
Exactly.
sense would that make? I think that it could be. Which, by the way, I'm a little disappointed the Wonder Fizz works the same way as Cold War. I want to mention that. I wish it was random, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Um, but I wonder if we're going to be able to access that museum-ish area, whatever it was that Richtofen was in, and we saw that he dropped it in the elevator,
Yep.
and it broke. So what if we were able to? I think I put this on Twitter. I think this is something that Perko said too. I mean, just in terms of more specifically how to get it. Now, once you get into that area, what if you could do
Hmm.
some kind of Easter egg to like kind of mimic Richtofen's scan, hand scan? You get in the elevator and you get the Wonder Waff. You know what I mean? Or maybe you got to repair it. Maybe the first step is getting
Yeah.
the Wonder Waff, then you got to repair it, and you have yourself a Wonder Waff.
So
So
also something I was thinking about is, the Ifarella trap, um, like the laser thing.
mhm.
That one is heavily based on Samantha. Um, and what we've been seeing in this map are some traps, but also I am missing the trial machine. I have not
Oh
seen the
wow,
trial machine.
you're right, and we know it's in Cold War.
We know
No,
we know it's in
Black Ops
Terminus
6.
Island.
Yeah,
We know it's in this map,
forgot
but we
about
have
that.
not seen it.
Yeah,
And what was the leaked picture that said it? Sam trial machine. So what if we have to like complete certain trials to get the key to go into the bunker?
yeah. I mean, or the trial machine could be in the bunk. Who knows, man?
Who
There's a
knows?
lot.
Indeed, there's a lot of stuff. I feel like we've just seen like the bare minimum of this map
I agree. There is
because
one thing though. Yeah, what
hmm?
were you gonna say?
Because there's also um, in the other maps there were multiple exfil locations. Remember?
No. In Terminus?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay.
There's only one inside of this that we can plainly see on the map, but what if we have to go to like another area
There's
to
only one in
exfil?
all of Cold War too in each map.
Yeah. But also stuff like you see how like sorry about that. Yeah, in the trailer for Liberty Falls, you see zombies attack from doors inside of the motel. We have not seen the motel doors or anything. We've not seen the motels being fully explored.
Yeah, I mean we just gotta wait, on
Yeah,
stuff like that. It's really all we
yeah,
can say. We gotta wait and see.
exactly.
Um, One thing, Flamer, I will say that I completely agree with. We'll say the haters on, because
Hmm.
or at least I think it's a valid point. Is that if you think back, even to Black Ops 4, I know we have the hands. I guess the chaos maps, but in the ether maps more specifically.
Hmm.
Um, but especially in Cold War, and actually, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But it
Oh,
feels this way. And this game, we get a lot of the same in terms of wonder weapons and bosses. That's
yeah,
something that separates zombies from any other mode is the wonder weapons and the bosses, because you could just throw zombies anywhere. But we got zombies. We're bringing back the Mega Abomination again, or the Abomination again. We're gonna see it again
hmm,
for a third game. We're seeing the Mangler again for a fourth game. I mean, I'm starting to get sick of it. I like that they added spiders. Um, the jet gun coming back makes sense because it's first time coming back, and they really made it new. Like they fixed all the problems with it basically. But the
yeah.
ray gun, I know it's a staple in zombies, so whatever it is, what it is. But I don't want to. I really don't want to see the Wonder Waff anymore. I'm sick of it. It's good. I love it, but I just wish they'd find new ways, even if it was the same weapon, the same exact weapon, to just kind of present the weapon. Because
I mean, that's why we have those Easter egg rewards, don't we? To change up the look of the weapons.
yeah, I like that. But I just mean
And
in general. Like
we,
I'm at
we,
the
we
Reagan
don't
Mark
know if
twos.
it's. Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be a Reagan Mark II version for the ray gun.
That'd be sick. I don't know.
And I also confirmed that the schematic for changing the ray gun is inside of this map if you beat it. So we shall see what happens.
I would just in general like slightly more new. In terms of bosses in the future, like I don't want to go onto the DLC 1 map and see a Mangler. I don't want to
Hmm.
see a spider. I don't want to see an abomination. I want like Cold War. Cold War is a prime example. How we have the disciples, the Manglers, whatever else may be on that map. Is that it? Disciplers, Manglers. We have Panzers on that
Yeah.
map. We
But
have
the thing that you also have to think about is that Modern Warfare 3 Zombies was made with the assets of Black Ops 6 Zombies. Because the AI and everything inside of that game is inside of this game. So we might see Disciples come back later down the line.
yeah. I don't mind all too much if they're gonna bring a boss back, but I just like the idea of having new bosses. Like it creates just uniqueness right off the bat. You know what I mean? If there's something new.
Yeah.
Um and I mean, if they do bring it back, some kind of variation. For example, we had the Abomination in Cold War Forsaken, but we had the Mega
Hmm.
Abomination inside of Modern Warfare Zombies. And those are
Yeah.
two drastically different bosses, to be honest with you, with different purposes, but those are two
Hmm.
drastically different bosses. So if they were to do stuff like that, instead of just a generic, here's the Mangler again, then I would be a little more happy, to be honest with you.
I can understand you with that. But also something, yeah, right here, this gameplay, right here. You saw that barrier, uh, like the broken down barrier that they just sprinted through.
Okay.
So in the trailer, you see zombies biting on like people and everything, just like they showcased in like Terminus. We have not seen that in this map neither.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. How they have like the live events, right? If you open doors and do
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Also, right
interesting.
here, this is the part I was talking about with the hut. Look at the mangler part right here. They could literally just put where the Mangler head is, they can put a Requiem logo for operators, and then
Oh yeah,
for
wow.
drain everything they
That looks
can.
really good.
Yeah, they should just use this.
Why don't they use that? That's significantly better. That is significantly better. It's
Yep.
more condensed too. You can put the perks right next to that too if you want. Or under
Yeah.
it. Raise that a little bit, put the perks right under it. What are they doing? Wow. I haven't even, to be honest with you, I haven't watched full gameplay like from start to finish. I've just seen bits and pieces of gameplay, a couple of minutes at a time.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh. That's a no-brainer. I mean, that's insane.
Also, right there, Mangler cannon. I love the inclusion of the Mangler cannon. I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
And that's not a streak either. You could just pick it up after killing a Mangler.
And also, you can flop everywhere with PhD flopper.
Forward, backward. You can sprint backward. I can't wait to see how that works. That's gonna be interesting. Here's the vault right here. You get
Yep.
45 seconds in the vault.
Yeah, and you can just choose. This is what I meant with like the more rarity, the better your loot is that you get. Um. So yeah. Oh, we're going back to this gameplay. Okay.
Like I said, I think. Listen,
Also, right here on screen, this is what I wanted to talk about. There's no more collapsing of the things. You don't see plus 100, plus 100, plus 100, plus 100. It's all going collectively
yeah,
into the thing. You see that?
that's good.
I like that.
That gives you incentive to keep it on now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm not going to, but it gives you incentive to keep it on.
Also, I have not seen Casimir mechanisms yet.
Yeah,
I've
they
just seen
are in it though.
monkey bombs.
That's in here for sure. They
I've
said
not
that.
seen them in the crafting thingy.
Yeah, they confirmed it in the Terminus Island, 100%. I saw
Hmm.
that in the here. I will pull up the blog real fast. I could almost bet. I don't do this first off, but I could nearly bet my soul on this. But I'm not. I'm not going to. I don't do that. I'm just gonna let's scroll all the way down the page. And have it loaded up here. What is it? Casimir. How do you spell it?
Kazimer.
Here we go. Yeah. LT-53 Casimir creates a small singularity that pulls in and kills enemies. So, it's in.
Okay,
I knew I saw that for sure.
that's good.
So we have smokes, decoys, shock charters, stim shots, concussions, symbol monkeys, and cashmeres. Oh, another thing, I would love to see like they did in Black Ops 3 with Arnie's. I'd love to see new iterations of
Oh
monkey
yeah.
bombs and which the cashmere was great. I think that was a fan favorite in Cold War. Obviously,
Yep.
it was amazing, but stuff like that. Give us more stuff like that instead of the basic. No one's using a frag grenade. No one. No one will ever use a frag grenade in zombies. Oh, sorry, guys. No one's ever going to use a frag grenade in zombies. So why even put it in there? Why even start? Let us start with stickies at least. I'm not using a frag. When am I using a frag? For what? Nothing.
Nope.
So, whatever. Rant over.
It's alright. Anything else you want to talk about?
We have the RCXD come back. The self-revives were limited to 3. That goes
Yep.
along with the theme of them trying to make stuff more difficult, which I love. And they've hammered home on that a couple of times.
Yep.
They said they're trying.
Also, the armor system is honestly not too bad.
It's quick,
It's
very
quick,
quick.
very
That's what
quick.
I was scared about. It's extremely fast to load armor on, which I'm happy about for sure.
It's faster than in M.3.
Oh, like triple the speed. Yeah, it's good.
All right.
I don't mind it anywhere near as much as I thought I would. I saw that because Jack was like, the armor, and then I saw a clip of it. I was like, no problem with that. Honestly, it works. Will it be annoying on higher rounds? Maybe, but it is what it is.
Yep.
I would still love to see some kind of zombified shield in some way, shape, or form come into play. I don't think
Who
it's going to
knows?
happen,
In the future.
but you never know. It almost feels like IW Zombies all over again. If you guys are a part of the community, then everybody, Lee Ross was extremely active on Twitter. Everybody would beg him and beg him and beg him to bring in a shield to IW Zombies. But they never did because that wasn't part of the formula they were going for.
Nope. Anything else you want to talk about?
Anything else you want to talk about?
Nothing that comes to mind. We've gone over the basics and everything of everything. Um, rarities return, the way how um, they did it in Cold War. Every round, like it changes up after certain rounds, so that's good. The abomination is a piece of shit. Let's just say like that.
What is wrong with the gameplay? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, no, it's just skipping forward.
Yeah, I think there's definitely legitimate things to be concerned about, to be annoyed about, to possibly even be mad about. There's no doubts there. As a longtime Zombies fan now, I can say with certainty that I still love the fact that Black Ops 3 seeds in uniqueness,
Hmm.
exudes uniqueness and personality throughout every single experience in every single way. To be honest with you, whether it's ciphers, radios, gameplay map atmosphere, gameplay weapons, gameplay weapon pool, I guess perks, but there's not really much variety there. It is what it is. But even SOE perk icons, there's a lot there to be excited about and happy about, and some of that is still missing in today's game. But that does not mean that we have to ignore, or we should ignore, the advancements made in the game as well. With Cold War Zombies and the combination of Cold War Zombies and Black Ops 3 we have now, and more importantly, it means that we have to just try to have fun with what we have here. And that doesn't mean to compromise. If you want to say what you need to say it, but say it constructively. This way they'll listen. Because what if you were doing a job and somebody just said, fuck you, you're doing it terrible? Say you were building a house. What is that really doing for you? Okay, thanks. And you keep moving on with your life. But if somebody came along and they said, yo, you put a nail in sideways, you screw that in the wrong way, this is backwards, you'd be like, oh, okay, I'll fix that. You get what I'm saying here? Same thing goes, especially with game development. There's so many different things that can go wrong, so many moving parts. Just, even if you have strong hatred, present your ideas properly, try to have fun with what you get, and it'll lead to a good road. That's it. That's all I gotta say. What do you have to say?
My brain is not working anymore. It's 1 a.m.
Shot is Joseph Robinette Biden. Is
I
that
think
it?
I just think we just need to wait it out until we have more, until we can play the game. Tomorrow, the beta comes out.
Oh yeah, shit.
We'll have some multiplayer to focus on, and then check out the Omni movement system. Maybe we even get like a little surprise zombies demo. You never know.
Zombies, are you sick in the head or something?
I mean, they let them play it there, so it's in the
Nah,
files.
that shit ain't happening. I'm sorry,
It's
Flamer.
in the files. Who
It would have
knows?
happened already because the beta is out. They played
Come
the
on.
Warzone map. They played the multiplayer. It's not happening. I'm sorry. I am putting the hammer down on that
That's
one.
from Bone.
Big rips.
Anyway, I think that's it for me.
Nothing else to say here. Nothing you really. Just think deep down. Nothing else you got to say about Black Ops 6 Zombies. Give me one thing you're really excited about. Give me one thing you don't like, and give me one thing you like. Tended off real quick. Your favorite,
Okay.
your least favorite
Okay.
thing. Give me your least favorite thing first.
I'll start off with my favorite thing.
Okay.
Okay. I think my favorite thing is
Same in
gonna
chat.
be.
No, I was gonna say same for if anyone's in chat. Give me your least favorite and favorite thing.
I think it's gonna be the replayability of these maps.
Okay. And why?
Because we have gobblegums, of course, that can change the flow of the game, but also I'm going to be trying that directed mode just to see how fast you can beat an Easter egg, because it's like catering towards helping you out fast. So maybe it will make better for speedruns.
Okay.
And what I'm not going to like is the vermin enemies. I'll be honest.
Why?
Well, let's just say I don't like spiders.
Neither do I. But it's the only new boss we have. All right.
Who knows?
That's fair. With that, I think we can wrap it up. We had a nice, fun little Zcast. How long was that?
Like an hour?
59, 50. All right, we're gonna end it at 1 hour even. We'll talk to you guys later. Take care.